is I'm looking forward to some great racing.
Great racing, and here we go on board with Maverick on the racing mediums, the required tire. 5 lights on.
Green flag,
and they're out. Here we go. Green flag. Go, go, go. Look at the smart choice of a little bit of traction control. They're at the start. The BRZ with a GTR, several NSXs, and we see 3 wide into T1. Better than trying to make a move.
Quite quick.
Woo-wee! Everybody going after it, and you can see how that has played into Paps and Maverick's hand there as they pull away their stamps. Better than falling back to P5. He was wanting to move up. Looks like everybody got away cleanly. Everyone's still on track. No drama, just excitement. As you can see, Fernando up the inside, and he's going to get it as Better than gets squirrely behind. And that is Fernando B up ahead of Stamps. Well played on lap 1, trying to gain the advantage when he has it, because we've seen how difficult it is to overtake around here.
Yeah, aggressive, clean and aggressive. Perfect.
Clean and aggressive. You got to love that. I mean, who doesn't like that?
Yeah, that's huge. It's a good
and you see Stamps going back at wait, but a glitch. It looks like a little bit of net code there.
Yeah, I thought he missed his gearing or something. Oh, he went out there wide.
Fernando B running wide, and you can see Linus Stern further back there, and it looks like Maverick, almost 3 seconds ahead. Now Stamps under pressure. Better than Speed Bump and Johnny Boy on the back end of him, and he's got Fernando B ahead, who took advantage of the opportunity. Very nicely done by all drivers. I didn't see anything egregious, anything out of place there. Just good, hard racing on cold tires. I'm seeing a lot of racing mediums as well, except for PHG Aero, who perhaps does not feel comfortable making those mediums last.
Racing soft? Wow.
Wait, what?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Johnny Boy's on softs.
JKY, tell me why.
I don't know, maybe he thought that he didn't qualify as high up as he wanted to, so he's going to try and jump a load of spaces where the track is completely dry, and then run the wet session, and then finish up on mediums.
I mean, and that does make a little bit of sense.
People. Yeah, that does. The thing is, sorry.
It does make a little bit of sense because we've already talked about how the Mazdas are good on tires too, right? So, I mean, I guess it does make some sense. We'll see how it plays out.
And also,
or it could be that he just hasn't practiced and he's on, I think soft's going to be perfect, and just went with it. We might be overthinking it. So, anything.
I'm going to lean into that one. I know Johnny Boy. And I'm going to say JK is spot on.
I didn't even realize I had to change my tires.
Wait, what are tires? Watch him not have wets or inters.
Is this not daily race B? What do you mean tires and fuel? What's that about?
What's that about?
It's like this was racing or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So P1 and P2 have checked out completely. Where are we with Raider and C-Dubs? Our A+ drivers who are currently working their way through the field. C-Dubs unable to move up too much. He's currently in P11. Looks like Raiders up to P8. Interesting to see as they go onto this track. Oh, and Iron Fix gets a little squirrely. Perhaps a little bump. Iron Fix currently in P9. It looks like that must up. Dirt McGirt lost out a position because of whatever happened there. And it looks like C-Dubs now on the aggression.
He's taking 2. Yeah, he's taking both of them.
C-Dubs with the 2-for-1 special. Can be. Oh, and then goes bit deep. Dirt McGirt, Iron Fix really losing out. PHG Aero in P12. What happened? So we are on board there with Dirt McGirt. Dirt McGirt gets into the back of Iron Fix, who goes too deep. Dirt McGirt seemed to be on the racing line. That allows C-Dubs through. For Dirt McGirt, it's up to him to pass safely. Iron Fix now goes deep again. Looks like C-Dubs gets through cleanly. How does Dirt McGirt get by Iron Fix again on the inside? Nothing Iron Fix can do there, just getting caught out. So that could be another one we see some issues raised later on. But well played by C-Dubs to get through that kind of chaotic turn 1 and 2 very cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, C-Dubs saw that happen. But thank you very much. I'll have you both. I'm going to disappear into the sunset.
Exactly.
Iron Fix was able to hang on to it too, so that was actually some good driving. Hang on to it.
Yeah, yeah, and the Super is hard to keep hold of anyway, and to get smacked and then to still hold it is impressive.
Oh, Fernando B now attacking Vetterdan. What's happening here as they come into T2? Fernando not able to get ahead of Vetterdan, but MP5 and applying really good pressure to Vetterdan. Two different cars. The NSX we know is better on tires but worse on fuel. Fernando B in the GTR, which seems to be the worst on tires but is a bit better on fuel. Let's see what happens here. So Fernando B actually ahead of Vetterdan. We see Vetterdan up the inside. Fernando doing a good job to catch it. He's got Vetterdan there, and Fernando B, nothing he can do. Vetterdan up the inside. Well played. Can't find a Vetterdan.
Yeah, that was a good pass. Looks like Vetterdan's going to try and get into a rhythm now and catch up with the car in front, and hope that Fernando Button doesn't one, try and overtake him because it's slowing down, or two, just follow him along.
Where is C-Dubs right now? Okay, C-Dubs with Dirt McGirt not too far behind. And you can see, is that D's nuts?
Got him!
Rest in peace, D's nuts.
Rip.
Oh my goodness. Oh, too fun, too fun. Split 4, it's where it's at. It's where it's at, y'all.
C-Dubs is doing a bit of fuel saving now, I can see. He's short shifting slightly.
Johnny Boy in the middle of Fernando and Raider. Raider, we know, plans on making his way to the front. I could see him finishing on the podium based on his pace right now, chasing down this Dr. Pepper. But Johnny in a tough place, and really Johnny and Fernando in a tough place. They're both trying to attack the driver ahead, but both defending from behind. I think Fernando is in the better place because he doesn't have somebody quite directly on his bumper.
No, he's got a bit of he's got a bit of distance between the car in front and behind. He can just get his head down and hit the delta times that he's expecting through his practices that he's done all week.
Now remind me, Johnny Boy is on the soft, so those are going to start hurting him pretty quickly.
Yeah.
See what happened here. PHG Arrow and P12 runs a bit wide. He's on the hard, so he plans on finishing the mediums. Just gets too dirty of tires, too much curb, too much grass, something I've never said. And ends up losing it there on the racing hard tires. Interesting strategy from Arrow to start on the hards, wouldn't you say, Mustang Chuck? Or JK?
Yeah, it is interesting. Again, I think we mentioned it earlier. If you're not happy running mediums to a low level, then the hards were the only other option, really. But it just, I think they'll have a slower race time because they have to put the mediums on the end of the race.
Indeed. And so what So Johnny Boy didn't practice. He
No.
started on the soft.
Yeah.
He's getting the mediums out of the way. So, and there we go. That's allowing Arrow to catch up. So let's go, Arrow.
Yeah, Johnny Boy definitely didn't practice. So that idea around it was an elaborate plan that put him on softs. It wasn't. It was pure not knowing. And there you go. There's a telltale sign that practice makes perfect. Especially when it comes to race strap.
Yeah, for sure. I want to point out my mistake. Chuck said in the chat, in our private chat, that he was going to be right back, and I didn't read it before I went to Chuck. So
Sorry.
that is on me. Nothing on Chuck. Welcome back, Chuck. So if you can give me your opinion now, Chuck.
TK, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Give me your opinion, Chuck. Tell me what you think now.
I think
Because you have no clue what's going on.
right. I think that this is once again, like you said, there's no way you can really predict what's going on here. We've got a yellow flag out on the track. Somebody spun.
Oh,
there he is.
Better Dan.
Oof.
There we go. We'll keep you on the spot here, Chuck, and let you take us through this.
Okay, so he comes down, coming up the SpongeBob Bridge, and it looks like it started on that first curb, and he just lost it, then got it back, then lost it again, and now around he went. Get a little bit too much curb, maybe a little bit of the grass, a little bit of the kitty litter, and that sends him around.
Well done. Not
really
by Better Dan,
car.
but by you, Chuck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He was fighting that car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these drivers, I mean, we're only 7 laps in. We know the rain, they still got at least 7, 8 more laps before the rain comes. It's going to be tricky. Fernando B holding on to that P4, but Raider doing an excellent job in P5, trying to make his way through. Just a matter of time, I think.
I think he's being blinded by that gold chrome.
Oh, yeah. Definitely gets all up shining in your eyes.
Yeah, especially
on the VR as well.
Exactly. So I was going to say, I play VR. I'm not competitive in it yet. I want to be someday. And you can see Fernando making a mistake. But yeah, as for those who play regular in VR, I can't imagine how distracting and difficult that is.
Oh yeah, definitely. As a VR player myself, I can look down the side.
Raider got a huge
Raider
out of nowhere.
Well played. He just watched. He's like, mistake. Here I go.
There you go. Let's see this again. He's all up in his grill. This is kind of the stuff I like to do. It just kind of, I'm back here. You're going to make a mistake. He drives it right up the inside.
Well done to Raider. So Raider up into P4. So last to first or back to podium, not out of the question, but he is 7 seconds off of Stamps in P3. C-Dub's working his way up the order as well in P7, trying to hunt down Speed Bump. I see that coming as we look at lap times here. He is improving on his 148. A 147 on the mediums is an excellent lap time. And it looks like he's about to get there. You can see Speed Bump.
C-Dubs is super aggressive on his gear changes. He smashes between second and third sometimes. It's he's trying to get rotation in the car, I guess, without trying to burn the tyres out. That is what he's doing. I don't know, but sounds good. He's working. He's moving quick.
Yeah, and that's something I like, and I do appreciate the update recently that made it so you couldn't just blip through the gears when you downshifted.
Yeah.
That I appreciate.
Although it's caught me out a few times where I thought I've downshifted and I haven't. I'm like, what?
Yep.
And I've got to press it again.
You gotta press it again.
It's happened to me too. It's a welcome addition, but at the same time, it can really throw you off when it's like, wait, did I go down? Ooh.
D-Dub's had a moment.
Yeah, indeed, but he's still applying pressure. Yeah, you're right, it is. But it does allow the drivers who were just waiting to the last moment to brake and just slamming it down to first to get the car stopped. They can't do that anymore. But I do like what C-Dubs is doing. I'm a driver who will in a corner that you need to exit in third, I'll drop it down to second just for a second and then pop it back up.
Yeah. And I've even found it, in a way, it helps you get faster, because I've found myself getting faster if I calm down when I'm going into the corners.
Yep.
And I make it very methodical. It's not just all the way down the gears. It's just.
Well, by doing that, you get engine brake as well. You then get a lot more braking. It's quite surprising how much later you can brake by just doing that slight change in your gear, in your downshifts.
You can see that
I
this
still
battle,
think it needs a tweak, though. Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, for sure. This battle, C-Dubs and Speed Bump. C-Dubs not able to get ahead, has allowed Vetterdan to join the party, and now we got a trio here for P6.
Yeah, Speed Bump is he's holding that racing line, and he's like, yeah, you might be faster, but you're gonna have to work hard to get past me.
You're gonna have to push me or do something spectacular. Let's see if Speed Bump's able to maintain patience.
Got a bit tasty there as well.
Coming around, we're on lap 9 of 22. Still, we got several laps until the rain starts to fall. C-Dubs starting in the back, having not been a part of the weekly qualifying, trying to make his way through the field. Vetterdan having an incident early on in the race, trying to make up positions. And it looks like up there at P1, if I look at the track map, Paps is not too far behind Maverick. Look at Paps making his way up, currently with the fastest lap of a 47.0.
How are the tyres looking between the two of them? Maverick's struggling. That's what that is.
And I mean, Paps started
front
P2, Maverick P1, so they have not changed positions. But wow, yeah, what a difference in fuel and tire wear that we're seeing.
Yeah. Maverick's
based on fuel alone. Yeah, based on fuel alone, Paps should jump Maverick in the pits.
Yeah. I mean, we won't really truly understand positioning until the final.
Oh, it's C-Dubs.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What happened?
Overzealous.
It's around the outside. Vetterdan, he's battling Vetterdan. Vetterdan not giving him any options but to go defensive and just off the line a little bit too early on the throttle, feeling the pressure.
And you know what? Yeah, that was really clever by Vetterdan. He just let C-Dubs know he was there, and that done enough for C-Dubs to either press that loud pedal a little bit too soon to make him do that, or just get in his head a little bit and lose his concentration. But either or, great driving.
Great driving indeed. So Vetterdan up into P7 now. He's got his eyes on Speed Bump. Ooh, and it looks like Iron Fix having some issues. Letting
He's
Arrow.
got no tyre left. Front left is completely gone.
I imagine we have ourselves.
He's coming in now. I wonder if that's a Supra characteristic. Again, I haven't done much research, so please, anyone in chat that knows better than what I'm talking about, is it a Supra characteristic that's caused that tyre wear, or is it driving style? You'd like to know.
Yeah, I'm interested in it as well. I'm pretty sure I think the Supra is not good on tires, but down in the chat, let us know. I'm curious if it's a driving style issue or a vehicle issue.
I imagine it's a combination of both.
Yeah, could be.
Because I know we saw a Supra yesterday, and it wasn't as we see Speed Bump get a little tap, and of course Vetterdan, being the sportsman that he is, slows down. He know that spin was caused by him. Nope. But Speed Bump says, "Hey, go ahead.
No,
I made a mistake too." You know what? I imagine Speed Bump had already lost it, and Vetterdan gave him the touch to put him around. Because I know that happens to me. And the person's like, "I'm so sorry," and you're like, "Dude, I was already crashing." Let's see here. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say.
I don't know.
Great sportsmanship.
Yeah. I mean And that just proves the point that, look, we're not here to smash people off the track, and if it happens, it's an accident.
Yeah.
We'll deal with it.
So
Yeah,
clearly,
we,
speed bump not upset.
Yeah,
But
we're very, you know, clean racers here in the PHG community.
yeah, 100%. I mean, I was gonna say speed bump is given a masterclass in defensive
Yeah,
driving.
he was.
Because he was holding up C-Dubs, really fast driver, and Vetter really fast driver. And apart from that small incident, he was being a pain in the rear end for all of them. And it just goes to show you might not have the pace, but if you can drive and position your car in the right way, you can still come out with a result. Whoa, Vetter was all over.
Better than pulling a Dale Earnhardt pass in the grass that wasn't a pass. Anybody remember that? NASCAR fans down in the comments.
Dirt McGirt up to P7, well played, and yeah, it is great to see. Obviously, he didn't mean to take him out. Speed bump didn't feel like he took him out or felt like it was fair enough, because also it's just a matter of time. If you're the defender, it's just a matter of time before you get that bump. I mean, and in real racing, a penalty will be implied. As Vetter Dan runs too deep there, losing the position to speed bump. Yep, here we go. We're back at it.
He is actually a speed bump. He's slowing us down. No disrespect, speed bump.
It is good to see. This has been some great racing all the way down in split 4. Just to remind everybody, we had splits 1 and 3 yesterday on my channel, T-Case. And then we've had splits 2 and 4 today on this channel, Mr. Casual. If you are watching, please like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. Check out the website, papashouseofgame.com. As you can see, B Paps is closing the gap there to Maverick, bringing it within a second. But Maverick is pushing the tires, and you see a wiggle there. And the Sailor.
Both of their tires don't look good. Both of their tires don't look good.
Is their fuel's about the same? It looks like Paps has a bit more fuel, which will help in the pits. And you can see we still got blue skies out there, so no rain yet, but we do know it is imminent.
I think these two drivers are coming at the end of lap 4.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that over there.
The intermediates.
Oh, yeah. Over the mountainside, you can see how gray it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, coming for the enters. We know you can run at least one lap. We saw Josh pit very early for enters and make it work for him, even doing a full lap in the dry, making those enters work. So I don't think there's any harm coming in a bit early.
No.
It's just a matter of that pit entry if you're coming in a bit late. And you can see side by side, Dirt McGirt and Vetter Dan. Vetter Dan now up to P7 with Johnny Boy pretty far behind. 6 seconds behind is Johnny Boy, so nothing to worry about. Just focus on Vetter Dan up ahead. Yeah, great question. Speed bump was doing so great, and it looks like we lost him. He must have had a blowout there. Or some type of mechanical failure, unable to complete the race. So Vetter Dan, no speed bump ahead, and move on. C-Dub's going to look to try to close down Fernando, and you look, Maverick into the pits.
Maverick's in.
Pap staying out. What's going to happen here? Anybody going to follow suit? What's Stamp's going to do? Stamp's going to come across the line, stays out. Gonna risk it. That front left does not look good. Raider looking better on the front left.
He's got really good amounts of fuel, Raider.
Fernando looking good, yep. Right on to stay out.
And Fernando, he's got good fuel. That tire's going to be dead by the end of the lap.
It's going to be tough. And look at, there's Maverick. So Maverick comes out P5. Comes out P5, no problem.
Did Maverick refuel? Yeah, I think he's put fuel in the car.
Let's see. Yes, he has. And look, he's
fueled to the end of the race.
The enters against those worn mediums, I'd take the enters, I think.
Yeah, those worn mediums won't be nice now.
You can see how even on cold tires, he is gaining on Fernando. This is going to be tricky. Obviously, he doesn't want to wear out those enters while it's still dry. but he doesn't want to get held up by Fernando. It's a matter of putting those seconds on the clock and making it to where once Paps pits, he comes out in front.
I reckon the rain comes in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Coming down into the tricky bit here.
Start my stopwatch on my Omega Speedmaster Michael Schumacher edition. And I hear via production, Papa is officially downloading the most ridiculous game for PlayStation 5. That is NASCAR 25. Hope to see you on Thursday Night Thunders for ridiculousness as we see Maverick fighting Fernando and Paps is in the pits. Paps in the pits. It has been 30 seconds and we have yet to see rain, so you are incorrect. Stamps in the pits. Raider in the pits. Where's Maverick gonna come out? Well, on Paps to come out. I mean, streets ahead. 14,
well, yeah,
13.
but
What?
Did Paps refill?
Yeah, I believe he refueled till the end, right?
No, he
Ooh.
hasn't. He hasn't.
He'll need a splash. He'll need a splash.
He's taken a little bit, but he'll need more go-go juice for the.
He will, but
final
9 seconds. I mean, they were nose to tail.
Yeah, it's that 3 liters a second. It's no joke.
No joke. Raider.
That's why in this race, if I was here, I'd be saving as much. If I was the car behind and the times that we're doing are good, I'll sit there saving fuel all day long.
Yeah, fair enough. You can see Raider possibly going to need to take a splash as well, but good on Raider, last up into P3, and he's got Stamps just behind him. Stamps will not get the refuel. Obviously, the rain is going to dry out. They will need to shift to the soft tires for most drivers. Arrow did start on the hards. And it looks like Dirt McGurk. Let's see what happens into T1. You can see who's coming out of the pits. Better Dan out on the pits onto the. Oh, he's trying to get out of the way. A bit unpredictable from Better Dan. I see what he was trying to do. The best thing to do there is just hold it. Nothing for Dirt McGirt to do other than make contact, unfortunately.
Yeah, if he just held his line, then then everyone knows what everyone's doing.
Yeah, it's so hard to do in these tracks where the pit exit puts you on the racing line. It's like, why did you do that?
Yeah, and in VR it's even worse because you don't get much of a radar, and the mirrors, although they do work, they don't work particularly great when a car's really close to you. Yep. It's almost like the car disappears, and then you're having to look around to see where it is.
Yeah, then you're spazzing out, and people are like, nobody drives like that. You're like, well, we do in VR.
Yeah. I can confirm. There was something. I think it was at Sardinia, or was it? No, it wasn't Sardinia. But which one was it? I forget where it was. But I'm screaming across the front stretch, and somebody rejoins the track, and they merge over, and I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, it's gonna ghost, and it didn't ghost, and I got a massive pen for it. I mapped the guy trying to get back on the track.
That's why I prefer just no ghosting. Just don't introduce it. If there was no ghosting, that stuff wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I think it was outside.
Yeah, you would just avoid it.
Track.
But because everybody's gotten so used to ghosting, people just try to drive through people, and then they unghost, and it's like, nope. And that's why I think all leagues and at least GTWS should be no ghosting. Just turn it off.
Yeah.
Same with lap cars. You run into that in the longer races. Lap cars shouldn't be ghosted. They should be an issue, and they should get out of the way. They should still maintain their drive, but it shouldn't be just you're able to drive through them, because that's part of lap traffic.
Yeah, I
even
agree,
if they've
but,
been flagged for a whole lap, and if they still don't get out of the way, then they're ghosted. At least to give some realism.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think the problem with that though is that you got guys who don't really drive as cleanly as they should and don't understand those kind of things that we understand.
Yeah, well, that's it. Where
even if it's not in a lobby, isn't it? Maybe not daily rated because you do.
Yeah,
have a
not
bunch of
dailies,
morons.
but if it's in a league, then that guy gets a penalty or a ban. Like if you're gonna block traffic, you get banned from the league. Yeah, in dailies, it's not gonna work. There's no regulation in dailies. Let's be honest. There's not much you can do. But Vetterdan trying to apply all the pressure as we see the track starting to dry out. We're starting to see the dry line here. See if Vetterdan, he's pushing him. And you can see he's going to get on the wet bit. Dirt McGirt does the same.
Cool.
Let's see if Vetterdan pulls out here and goes for the lunge. He's got the overspeed, but he brakes really early, being extra cautious. And Dirt McGirt feeling the pressure.
I think Dirt broke late.
Yep.
That made it look like Vetter broke early. I think it was the other way around. That
Vetterdan and the Intimidator applying the intimidation, and Dirt McGirt losing out again with those dirty tires, allowing Johnny Boy. And PHG Aero being in the back goes ahead and pits for those mediums. Now he doesn't have to pit again. He gets on the track, no problem. The track's going to be drying out. You see Paps going into pits now. Gonna put on the softs, I imagine.
This is where we're going to see the true positioning of Maverick and Paps.
Yep, the fuel, and you can see about 9% fuel difference. As Raider opts to stay out an extra lap, Stamps as well stays out. Maverick into the pits. You can see Stamps comes out ahead of Paps. Paps now in P3. Iron Fix nowhere to go in P11. Iron Fix a lap down.
Yeah, I think where he lost his front tyre, he's probably had to pit twice just to get through the rain.
Yep, that makes sense.
Did he have a moment? Because he's come out 10 seconds behind Paps. Wow.
I mean, the fuel rate is very slow.
Paps didn't refuel again?
No.
Or did he?
Yeah, he's trying to make it to the end. That's going to be a tall order. I imagine that 10-second gap.
That would have been.
Yeah, that 10-second gap's going to go down. He's going to need to bang. I don't think we've seen
anyone else do that, have we? I might not recall seeing anyone else do that. It's an interesting strategy. It makes sense. Like we said, there's a lot of time to be gained on the refuel.
Ooh, the tricky bit. Is he going to go wide? He looks great. He goes wide.
Stamps. That's going to allow Paps to really catch him.
I mean, he's got to come in anyways. Those intermediates are knackered.
It's no fun to have no grip, that's for sure. You can see Paps just gaining on every corner, entry, and exit. They go under
this is hurting Paps even more, though. You know, Maverick will be moving quick.
Yep. Oh, he's able to get by. Wow. He's going to be relieved. He's going to have nothing but clean air now to send it through as Raider and Stamps.
That is a real short shift.
I mean, he's barely... You're seeing it there at the bottom of your screen, halfway. I mean, just past halfway is Paps. And Maverick now 9.7. He was 10.5 at the start of that last lap. So he's moving at almost a second a lap now. But now Paps has clean air, so we'll see.
It's going to be an exciting end to the race if it continues how it is.
And that's how it's been. We've had 3 races coming down to the end. And it's been a good time every time. Works 80% of the time, every time.
Every time. Now I want to watch the Anchorman movies.
Anchorman movie. Yeah, it's good film.
Hey, everybody. Come see how good I look.
I have a friend who worked in news, and she saw the movie, and she said, "You'd be surprised how accurate this is."
I'm not at all surprised. You see, Raider, I mean, that solid P3 Stamps, wanting to fight back, but Raider has shown his march up the field is not to be
C-Dubs
denied.
is still sixth even after his spin. That's a good drive.
Impressive.
That's a
And,
drive.
I mean, it's helpful that Betterdan had his incident, Dirt McGirt had their incident. So, P6 back have all had some type of drama. Fernando B, I mean, solid, holding on to that P5. He's been pretty mistake-free.
Yeah.
Don't want to curse him here, but maybe it's that Johnny Walker Gold. He's got that money.
Could be.
Raider still with Stamps in the mirror. Never fun to see as we start lap 20 of 22. The track is wet out there, but they don't care. Now it's dry into the braking zone. On the brakes, can he get it slowed down, turned in? Stamps a bit later on the brakes.
He's
there.
much later on the brakes.
Really
good on
close
brakes.
to the gap. That is impressive. Really great braking from Stamps.
Yeah, he's really closed up on the braking there.
I mean, look at this. It looks like he's in a completely different machine. And I guess he is, as he's in the Honda NSX. And Raider's in the Nissan GTR. You can see little taps there, like saying, let's go. If you don't want this podium, I'll take it from you. Just the opportunity.
He's I'll have that off you, thanks very much. I'll wait till lap 22.
We'll give the boys in the booth some drama as he tries to go around the outside. Whoa. He turns in, nowhere for him to go. Raider maintaining it, but there he goes. Now he's got the switchback, and he's up the inside. But now it's going to be
this is dangerous. Yeah.
Oh no, the tricky man.
Oh my goodness! Nobody's backing out. Nobody's giving way. Raider, rightfully so, holds on to the inside. Stamps with just enough room to stay on the track. That was incredible wheel-to-wheel racing that we saw for the battle.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that was awesome. That was risky. That was high risk, high reward for Stamps if he made that through. But Raider did the right thing, gave him just enough space on the run out of that corner.
He didn't push him on the grass.
No, he gave him just enough space.
Enough room. I mean, that was F1 caliber of space being given right there. That was some solid racing. Shout out to RTR Stamps and PHG Raider. And Pap's getting closed in on by Maverick. Not as quick as Maverick would have liked. I think we're going to run out of time here for Maverick to gain on him.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to gain enough. It's not enough time. Pap's done a really good race. And
pending a mistake of some kind.
It's brilliant.
But Gito, everybody needs to subscribe to Mr. Casual's channel. Mr. Casual is not monetized yet on YouTube. He's got to hit that 500 sub mark. If you want to donate, hit that subscribe button and you can donate. But you can also go to Papa's channel and check out his PayPal and send him some love there.
Also, my friend Bobby Gito wants to donate for my perm. and for Chuck's beer fund. I'll tell you what, next time I might let my hair down and see how that goes.
You say beer?
Instead of having a man bun, maybe I'll leave it down next time.
Johnny Boy really applying the pressure as Arrow goes purple. And look at that, Johnny Boy sneaks his way up the inside. Unfortunately, it becomes the outside, but Arrow gives him the space, allowing it to come through, and you can see Dirt McGirt just ahead. Johnny Boy trying to make his way through the ranks.
Yeah, Johnny Boy has had an interesting race.
He really has.
With tyre choices. What is he on? Full wets at the moment, is he?
And you can see as we are on the final lap, tire or fuel is low. Stamps still applying the pressure to Raider. This battle for P3 is very exciting. This Stamp's going to be able to get it done. He's only got a couple opportunities left to go as he's coming up on the outside. Is he going to try for a classic switcheroo as Raider wants ride? Is this going to allow? No, it doesn't because of where we are in the track. He comes back on the inside. Stamps again, trying to do the cutback. He's cutbacking like crazy. Crofty would be going nuts right now.
Radar is super intelligent here. He is basically parking the car on the apex to stop Stamps from having the overspeed. That is smart racing. If you want to learn how to defend, have a look at this lap with Radar.
Indeed, and we saw it earlier. Defending too hard could end in a bit of a bump off the track. So
Round
far,
two.
Stamps has been doing a good job. And look, nowhere for Stamps to go.
His car position is impeccable. Like
It's
genuinely,
really
it's absolutely amazing.
As you can see, holy smokes, Paps, while we're over
Paps
here
already
gawking for P3, Paps has finished the race. Maverick in P2, and Raider and Stamps still not. Is Stamps going to be able to get by? Raider holding on for dear life. Come on, guys. Let's finish this race. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Get on the gas. Get on the gas. Let's go. Go, go.
This is going to be a finish.
The exit. The exit. The exit. He stays sucked in.
Oh!
If the line were further down,
Oh, no.
Get it. But Fernando B, really impressing me there with a solid P5.
Well done. Well done. C-Dubs, well done.
Johnny Boy, Vetter Dan. So I will say Maverick and Paps swap positions. Raider lasts to third. Fernando B only lost a position due to Raider. Very impressive driving from these drivers. That was fun to watch.
Even all the way down in split 4, this has been a very entertaining weekend for all of us.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it.
It really has been. If you haven't checked out the races yesterday, as you can see, the battle for P10 comes down to the last corner, and it is over. We had 2 races yesterday on my channel. And then these final 2 races today, as you can see, Loose Moose Racing there. Mr. Paps across the line. Chuck, take us through these results, man.
Okay, so in P1, we've got B Pabst in the GTR. In P2, we have Maverick in the BRZ. P3, we've got PHG Zone Raider. In P4, we've got RTR Stamps in the NSX. In P5, we have BHR Fernando Button in the GTR as well. In P6, we've got PHG C-Dubs in the BRZ. In P7, we have the NSX Group 3 car. Well, they're all Group 3 cars. In P8, we have Beehive Racing's Johnny Boy in the RX Vision GT3 Concept. P9, we have Dirt McGirt and the NSX. In P10, we have PHG Aero once again in the NSX. In P11, we've got Iron Fix from PHG in the Supra. And in P12, we've got Speed Bump in the NSX.